Tomorrow, the long-awaited, detailed demographic census data is set to be released, and in Indiana, good government groups are urging transparency as state lawmakers draw new voting district maps for the next decade of elections. Some states are moving toward independent commissions to draw their voting district maps, but in Indiana, it's the legislature. Katie Blair with the ACLU of Indiana hopes they take communities of interest into account. She says it's important that people with common values related to race or ethnicity, a school district, park, or community center can come together to make their views known.
We want to have multiple opportunities for people from the public, citizens, to come in and to express what they want to see in their maps and what they have concerns with. We want these maps to be drawn fair and to keep communities of interest together.
A series of public hearings on redistricting kicked off in Lafayette last week, but attendees voiced some concern about whether lawmakers will actually incorporate the input into the maps. A coalition of good government groups holds a rally at the State House today to ask that the process be bipartisan and transparent and allow adequate time for the public to weigh in. Blair says when redistricting is done properly, new district lines should reflect population changes and racial diversity. But too often, people in power use redistricting as a political tool to manipulate election outcomes, or what's known as gerrymandering. She adds historically, racial gerrymandering has been a major issue.
It is used to further marginalize communities of color by packing communities of color into too small of districts, or by cracking communities of color and spreading them out over many districts, diluting their voting power.
A recent report from the group Women for Change found an extreme Republican bias in Indiana's maps compared to other states. In 2012, Republican candidates got just over 54% of the statewide congressional vote, but they won 7 of the state's 9 congressional seats. Results of elections since then have been similar. This is Lily Bolke for Indiana News Service at publicnewsservice.org.